Hey everybody, welcome to Morning Coffee. Thanks so much for joining me again this morning. It's your girl Tammy coming to you with another encouraging word for your Thursday morning. If you're new to my channel, my name is Tammy. This channel is just here to give you some daily encouragement on the weekdays, Monday through Friday, just to increase your faith and to just better your walk with God. So I'm just going to hop right in. Over the last couple of days, we have been talking about love, what it is, what it isn't, how to walk in it, what God says it is compared to what the world says it is. So on yesterday, we started off in 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4. On the first half of that verse, we talked about how love was patient and how love was kind. Today, we're just going to reread that verse again, and we're going to talk about the second half of chapter 4. It says, "Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud." So we're kind of going through, we're breaking down all of these descriptions of what love is, what it's not, to kind of see how we can better walk in love. So I'm going to give you some definitions here. When we look at the word boast, to boast means to puff oneself up in speech, to possess and often call attention to, or a cause for pride. And when you look at envy, envy means to feel a desire to have what somebody else has. Painful or resentful awareness of an advantage enjoyed by another, and you want that same advantage. So I'm just going to stop right there because even those two by itself, that's just they're jam packed right there. Just those two. We haven't even gotten to proud yet. Just being boastful and being envious. Sometimes, and we look at that and we might say, well, I'm not envious of anybody. I'm not, this boastful person. And especially when it comes to envy, because in these days of times when you have social media and we're always scrolling through Facebook or scrolling through your Instagram, and you're looking at everybody else's postings, you're looking at everybody else's vacations and what they're doing and what they have. And of course, we all know that everybody always posts the best of the best. They're not going to show you, that their grass is still kind of brown too, and they got to water it as well. So the grass isn't always greener on the other side like it may appear. But sometimes we can look at others and we get that envy, like, man, I wish my life was like their life, or I wish my husband was like that husband, or I wish my wife was like their wife, or I wish my kids would be like their kids. And we kind of get into this comparison mode, which brings in envy because you're looking at the advantages or that somebody else has, and you're wanting them for yourself instead of saying, okay, let me look and see where my life is already blessed. I know that this is your life. This is what you have going on, and praise God for you. I'm glad that you're blessed, but hey, this is my situation. This is my life, and I'm blessed here in my own little situation. So comparing yourself to somebody else, especially in today's world with social media, kind of gets us or puts us at risk for being in that trap of being envious. So today, I just want to focus on letting you know to do some self-examination. It's so important that we sometimes take a step back and say, okay, where is my heart? Am I being boastful? Am I being proud? Am I being envious? And we have to check ourselves and check our heart and say, okay, Lord, maybe I've been wanting, maybe you've been wanting a car. And this is for an example. Maybe you've been wanting a particular car, and you see maybe your best friend or your neighbor or someone that goes to your church, they got the exact car that you wanted, and you're just like, you know. And instead of being happy, you want to be happy for them. At the same time, you're just like, man, where's mine? Why I don't have it yet? So sometimes we have to just step back and examine our heart to make sure that even when we see other people and we may think that they have it better, or that they, have something that we want, and we're still in our waiting season, we have to learn to say, okay, I'm going to walk in love. I'm not going to be envious. I can praise God with you when you get your blessings, and when I get my blessings, you can praise God with me. And that's how we have to set our hearts. So that's my encouragement for you today, to just do some self examination and see where your heart is, and see if you're in some of these areas, or in a place where you just say, God, I don't want to be envious. I don't want to be proud and boastful. I want to be satisfied. I want to be content with where you have me. So that's my word for you this morning. Continue to join me. We're going to continue to go through First Corinthians and keep breaking down all these different adjectives and descriptions of love, just so that we can get a better understanding and walk in a higher revelation of love. So have a blessed Thursday, and I'll see you soon.